We're back in fucking 2013 because Shay was forcing me to listen to Twilight lore before this started.
Listen, those movies... I want to wait for more people before we talk about that.
Shay is back to being player 1, which is a shame because now we're doing a Linkle level.
Sucks to suck, big boy. Who do you want?
I did a bit of off-screen maintenance. No!
Sorry, I ticked.
A bit of off-screen maintenance, so I fused some weapons.
Oh my god.
Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good, sorry. I'm gonna do it again. Okay.
Okay, anyway. So I gave some upgrades, mostly characters we're probably going to be forced to use or characters we've already been using. So for example, if you go to Impa. Yep. Becker. Go down to the Bigron's knife. I fused some weapons. So now she just has that. Give me that.
Nice. No, I was talking about how much I want to watch Twilight with Jameson, strictly so we can make fun of it, because the acting is awful, and, like, I just showed him the "you imprinted on my daughter" clip. I feel like that would be really funny to do on Discord.
Absolutely not.
Just all watch Twilight and just drag on it.
Absolutely not.
It's shitty, right? Because the concept
Also,
of the
hey
wolf,
Eclipse, how you doing, bud?
howdy. It's like the concept of like the werewolf thing and the vampire thing is actually kind of cool. But it's like they took the worst angle you could ever take for it and made it as creepy as possible and boring, and just made it about a love triangle. It's like, no, I want to learn about this war with the vampires and the wolves. What the fuck?
If you want to watch it satirically, we spell it. Honestly, bad. It was rough for no reason. I'm sorry, bud.
Honestly,
how about you?
Same.
I'm here.
Pixelated Space Theater 3000. Fuck yeah.
God, no, like listen.
Like just to
also,
rag on it, because every movie's like that. There's like one point where he's literally like plugging his nose in the middle of class, trying to avoid her smell, and it's like so cringy.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing. There wouldn't be any fucking jokes for me to make.
Oh god, I'm on top now.
Yeah.
Sorry, listen, I know I'm a Switch, I just, I didn't know how
there wouldn't be any jokes for me to make beyond, holy shit, this movie's terrible, beyond, like, the first movie. Like,
there are a couple of clips I would love for you to judge.
Were the books actually, like, worth anything?
The books were, like, terrible, bad fanfiction, but I'm not gonna lie, I read every single one of them.
I mean, yeah.
Like, and also, like, Team Jacob, hello. Anyway. I know, controversial fucking view.
Is that even controversial?
I like the
is that even controversial?
Well, it's like the vampire thing's creepy, but at the same time,
like what's the vampire, like the actor, what's his name?
Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson looks like a radish. Like, is that really a controversial opinion?
He just looks dead.
Well, that's the point, babe.
I'd rather have, like, fucking Taylor Lautner, or whatever his name is.
Everyone who's in that wishes they weren't. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Like, didn't someone ask that dude what's your favorite movie you've been in? He said, oh, like that one scene in Harry Potter he was in where he died immediately and had like no lines.
Yes.
Yeah.
He had a couple of lines. My son. No, like Sissa loves Twilight. It's really gross, but I think it's just because like.
Cause why?
I think it's because her marriage is very old-fashioned and she never visits her husband. And when she does, her husband is make him food.
I don't see how this is related.
Well, I think she's like reading, like she watches it and she's like, aw, she's like, I wish I had that. Even though like nobody should.
Right.
It's just like affection in general.
Like, people always make the anime joke of like, oh, she's a 5,000-year-old dragon or whatever,
no,
but it's like Twilight was doing the same
Twilight
bullshit.
was doing the exact same thing, except I think he was like 7,000 years old and from Italy.
Twilight was doing the same bullshit, except this vampire, because like, wasn't the vampire in high school anyway before he even met her? He was just dicking around pretending to be a high schooler just because.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, Predator.
Yeah, exactly. Like
it's literally like, okay, I'd rather have someone imprint on my daughter.
Like, it's like Like, it's one thing if it's like she gets mixed up in all this bullshit and he's like, okay, well, obviously I need to pretend to be a high schooler to make sure she doesn't die, which that's already creepy. Yeah, no, he's just there. Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, it's like really just a really bad fanfic, honestly.
No, the bad fanfic was what became 50 Shades of Grey, remember?
Listen, okay, I know it's only been a couple of minutes, but we're already here. We're already queer, blah, blah, blah. Okay, it's like, I get it if you want primal BDSM, but have actual good BDSM, like, you know, what's the word? Content? Not content. Have good representation of BDSM instead of just flat out doing that to somebody.
So this man went through the Black Plague, Shakespeare, and the death of Jesus Christ in the later half of his life.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they don't talk about that at all. Instead, it's like, yep, we're gonna talk about this 18-year-old minor, or like person who was a minor.
I was gonna say, wasn't she like 14?
She was a minor at some point in the book, and then she immediately got pregnant when she was legal.
Right.
Predatory behavior right there. And like, oh, like he's a vampire. It's like, listen, I'm into the primal thing just as much as the next bitch. But at least like the wolf guy is being extremely respectful of her and not just like abandoning her. Like, fuck you. But anyway. I'm sorry, we're talking about Twilight.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wasn't the subplot of this movie like a war between vampires and werewolves?
No,
how is that
like
not the plot of this movie?
And it's like, you know what we're gonna focus on instead of the werewolves and vampires? Let's focus about this weird ass fucking awkward bitch who's never gotten laid in her life, picks the worst partner anyone could ever fuck, and yeah. And then she's gonna become a vampire, and her baby is gonna, like, kind of kill her, and then she, like...
Furries versus goths.
Like, seriously, it's like...
Can I talk about the fact why they sparkle and break in ice bits when they die? You see, like, the whole sparkling in the sunlight bit, I always just sort of chalk that up to, like, well, it would be really annoying to have to set a whole movie escorting the damn engineers like we're supposed to be doing.
It's
like I always just chalk that up to they did that because it would be really annoying to have like a 90% of your movie take place at night.
And also creativity. Like, I feel like that's at least a little creative, and like the one joke, it's like, ooh, who brought the snack? Like, that's funny. But like, hello. Okay.
You know, if this movie was about, you know, the actual interesting parts of this doesn't sound too bad, but...
No, that would be super cool, and you could have, like, this cool political fantasy-esque movie, but no, instead it's about a girl who can't get her fucking pussy wet.
Let's make a movie about an entire war between two super racist ancient entities, but focus explicitly on this bitch and her lack of personality. Exactly, Missile. How you doing, my man?
It's so bad, and I'm like, bruh. And it's like, if you just want to write on Wattpad, live your life.
Also, don't use Wattpad. Use AO3. Love yourself.
You know, yeah.
There's creativity. There's creativity, and then there's vampire burn. What if not?
Oof. But it's just like, ugh. Both sides are honestly a little creepy. Like, if you think about it, and it's like, I kind of get it, but at the same time...
Well, no, there's nothing to get, because, like, from what I've heard, it's not like they ever explicitly are like, oh yeah, no, this is weird, because, like, she gets with one of them in the end.
She gets with the guy who's the creepiest.
Right. You don't do anything with it, it's not creative, it's just, I don't want to deal with this part of being a vampire. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's fair, I guess.
Yeah, but it's also, like... Wouldn't that want to be one of the most interesting parts of you write in the entire fucking book? It's like, oh yeah, I became a vampire against my boyfriend's will. Like, I am gonna do vampire things. Like, what does that mean? What does that entail? No. Instead, it's like...
I think Dusk is more referring to the part where, like, they just... I think Dusk is more so going to the whole they don't die in sunlight bit. But, like, I mean, you still got a point in general. It's like they don't... They just it seems like they just gloss over shit rather than
or the part
actually
where they play
exploring.
Baseball. And it's like 20 minutes long.
What?
They play baseball.
No. We're stopping. We're pausing stream. What do you mean there's 20 minutes where they play baseball?
They play baseball.
Why?
They play vampire baseball. I'm not even joking.
What's the difference between baseball and vampire baseball?
Nah, vampire baseball. Do I have to show you a clip right now?
No.
Oh, Clips knows what I'm talking about.
Now I'm just imagining, like...
And it's, like, so awkward. It's, like, when they get to the quote-unquote raunchier parts, right? He's literally, at one point, fucking her, and he grabs the bed frame and crumbles the wood, and I'm like, listen. Like, I like it spicy sometimes too, but is your bed made of cake?
But again, this man looks like a turnip. Like, you're taking me out of this like
yes,
immersion
but
here.
also, it's like, if he's fucking you that hard, you need to go to the ER so your pussy doesn't pop.
Twilight's just a shitty X-Men movie. Vampire baseball is just baseball, but the bat is literal. Oh god, that's beautiful.
No, I was screaming because y'all almost closed the game. Nah, Jameson did it for a bit.
No, I needed to glare at my partner. It happens occasionally.
Listen.
When you've been together as long as we have, you gotta glare.
Oh god, picture Twilight. I see Dragon Ball Super.
It's gonna be Yamcha playing fucking baseball. Oh no, it's Goku and Vegeta. Wait, when did they play baseball?
Why is there so much fucking baseball?
Japan loves baseball.
Not that good.
Japan specifically loves baseball, so like there's a lot of anime that randomly breaks into baseball. Remember Assassination Classroom?
Oh my god. But that makes sense. They're in school.
Yeah.
It's like you would play that in gym.
Yeah.
It's not like, yeah, you know what?
Yeah, but
we're
like
bros, we're
when
gonna
you
go play baseball.
But like when you think about it, like they're in school. It could have been any sport if you wanted. You could have had them playing fucking tennis or fucking soccer.
Yeah, but
you know?
tennis and soccer, those make sense. Baseball. Japan. American culture.
Oh, that's a baseball. Or JoJo, yeah, my question. But it makes sense for them. Yeah, it doesn't. In Assassination Classroom makes sense. That's just my example.
It's just like I'm just so disappointed. I'm just so disappointed, and I want to make fun of Twilight, and I want to watch it and remember how bad it is because it's laughably bad.
What
like
about...
I watched it with Sissa once when I was in high school, and I was homesick. And literally, we just binge watched the entire thing all fucking day and just made fun of it. It was great.
What about Pole Topple, a game where kids can get their spines crushed? Dude, I wish we had that in my fucking school. I might have actually played sports if that was an option. No, I fucking, for some reason, I mean, is Twilight, is it like they're playing it in school, or is it literally the vampires are playing baseball?
No, the vampires are playing baseball. Like, it's like a family gathering to go play baseball, and I'm like, what? Vampire
family reunion.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, so you're trying to get it on with your boyfriend, but then you're gonna go play vampire baseball, and then
you've never been
is
caught.
helping you build a motorcycle, but then you think that's not cool, and like you hate your dad.
Did the person who made this movie have like crippling ADHD? What the fuck is happening?
No, it's like the most basic shit happens for a war in between two fantasy races. Like, ridiculous.
This sounds like
my entire book series is about fantasy war, okay?
And, yeah, but do they ever get to play baseball?
No.
Well, yeah, they should.
Because baseball doesn't apply. They play other shit, but it's like, they play like a dwarven drinking game at one point.
Dwarven baseball.
No. But like,
they're from Italy. Why baseball? Yeah, you know what? Isn't Italy super into like soccer and shit?
Yeah. It's just like
I assume like any country besides like soccer, to be fair.
It's just so bad, man. Like, oh my god, it drives me nuts. It could have been cool if you focused on anything else other than your weird ass fucking kinks, lady. And this is coming from Kink Central, alright? Leave me alone. Oh,
man,
shit.
This has been a solid 15 minutes.
I know. Content. Oh, God. I said yesterday I was running out of content. Look, now I'm sad and I've had a rough day and I'm like, fuck you.
Running out of content, so you broke open your diary from like when you were 13 and you're like, alright, what was I pissed off about back then? Oh, fucking Twilight?
Carrots and Meatloaf, Twilight, and Zac Efron and how he wasn't in my bed.
Understandable on all accounts.
Horrible crush on Zac Efron.
Understandable on all accounts.
Like, he looks way hotter now with the beard. But it's like, I'm definitely not as crazy.
If there are gems in that base are 10 feet away because they're so stubby, I want to see Doris play baseball now. I gotta be honest, I don't think I've been helping you with this main objective because it said go kill Lizalfos, and that's sort of all I've been doing.
Yeah, no, that was an awesome topic conversation. You know what makes me think of that time? City of Ember. That was a good book.
That was a
good book.
That was a good series of books, except for like the one that was like randomly about aliens for some reason.
I kind of liked it.
Yeah, it didn't really mean anything. But yeah, no, that was
You want more unpopular opinions by me? Literally, I fucking. Oh. It's like Harry Potter is okay.
No, it isn't.
It's alright.
No, it isn't.
And I will give my reasons why. I think with Harry Potter, you have to pull the art away from the artist because, as we all know, J.K. Rowling's a piece of shit.
Listen, I've never even managed to sit through an entire Harry Potter movie, but the bits and pieces I have seen when it was just on, other people were watching it, I was so bored I left the room after 10 minutes. I don't see the appeal of Harry Potter at all, even disregarding.
Honestly, the books are kind of cool because Hermione is like trying to help house elves. And it's like a kind of a political.
Yeah, but isn't she framed as a complete weirdo for wanting to stop slavery?
Yeah.
Like, there's problems with this narrative.
She is, and there is, absolutely. But I do think that the books were pretty okay. I'm not a huge Potterhead or anything, but I've been to Universal Studios. I see what's going on. I get it. I only think that Harry Potter is probably a solid C- to a B. And reasons for that, J.K. Rowling, obviously.
No, but I'm saying, like, even if you ignore it, like,
yeah,
it seems so boring and, like, just, like, it's the most generic, oh, they're wizards type bullshit in the world.
For the first two movies, it is very, like, ooh, wizards. However, Prisoner of Azkaban is my favorite movie. And that's cool, because there's, like, some time travel involved, you save the hippogriff, like,
yeah.
you stand up against bullies, like, I thought that shit was cool. But,
I'm a
like,
wizard, watch me cast a Avada-Kedavra, gunshot, alakablam!
You can do it really fast, I can't. And it's like, but then, after Prisoner of Azkaban, it suddenly becomes this weird wizard politics shit, and it's like, yes.
And it was written by someone who's obviously not smart enough to write actual politics.
Yes, not only that, but also it's like, yes, I'm gonna break my soul into 7 pieces. I'm gonna put them in places where people can easily destroy them. It's like if that was me and I really wanted to live forever, which, fuck that shit, I would literally put it into a penny and then throw it into the bottom of the ocean in a box.
I was gonna say, you put it in a coin and you yeet it in the fucking ocean.
No, like Voldemort would be the dumbest
You embed it into
villain.
a log of your own shit and then flush it down a toilet. Like, that's all you gotta do.
Yeah, and it's like the dumbest shit ever. Or it's like, he had this whole thing with the basilisk and like the book or whatever. It's like, you could have put it not in the book. Instead, you could have given it to the fucking basilisk or something. You know? Like, it's just stupid. I feel like there's so many plot holes and like weird shit that could have been solved with an inkling of common sense.
Doesn't that series also introduce the concept of free, borderline infinite use time travel that it only gets used because the nerdy girl wants to do more homework?
Yes.
Because that's the only joke they have with her?
Yes.
Awesome.
Like I said, it's like not a lot of strong storylines.
Basilisk would have destroyed it. Have you seen the Harry Potter game coming out soon? Will be putting down a goblin rebellion. Yeah, I've heard.
Well, maybe it wouldn't have to be in a basilisk, but like he could have done better than the book of his own diary, no less.
Yeah, like you put in something like that would not draw attention at all. Also, hey Titan, how you doing?
Yeah, and it's like, did we do this?
Yes.
Yes, we did.
So now we're moving on to this one.
Gross.
Yeah, put me in. Put me in, coach. What the fuck? Coach.
And it's just like, I feel like it could have been better. I feel like the universe of Harry Potter, like the shit with the hippogriffs, who do you want?
Honestly, just give me a book again. It says recommended. Well, now I'm thinking.
Also, the goblins are a very obvious Jewish stereotype. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
You see, normally, give me Skull Kid, actually. I changed mine. Give me Skull Kid. You see, normally, I or I don't want to say always, but normally I'm pretty quick to be like, well, listen, there's like, I don't think anyone would be writing this with the thought of like, oh, these are Jewish people, but like
No,
J.K. Rowling was.
Yeah.
Like J.K. Rowling definitely was. Meanwhile, my day has been spent food shopping, listening to rant on My Hero, eating ice cream, finding horrible peach porn so I can find a bed at a proper angle.
Ooh.
Ballin'. These are the creatures in it were cool. I love Fantastic Beasts almost entirely because of the creatures. Didn't like the second Fantastic Beasts movie suck?
No, it was pretty good.
Okay.
But that's what I was gonna say. It's like Harry Potter, like Hagrid is such a lovable character, and the creatures are fucking awesome. And it's like having a castle to go to school to be a wizard. It's like an idea you haven't really seen a lot of when you think about it.
I can name like 20 other series that are go to school to learn about your powers.
Go to school to learn how to be a wizard, though, because there's a difference.
The fact that they're wizards doesn't matter. Like, it's still, like, literally it's the same thing as fucking, that's literally the plot of My Hero, a good chunk of Naruto, Wizards of Waverly Place. Like, it's just go to learn about how to use your powers, and then bullshit happens.
I don't know. I think it definitely hits some marks. It's definitely way better than Twilight.
I mean, yeah, is that really a contest, though?
Like, you can actually sit down and kind of enjoy it. You can just, like, vibe and watch Harry Potter, but it's like, you can't just sit down and watch Twilight. You have to watch
like,
it and make fun of it.
Harry Potter sounds generic as shit, which means it'd be, like, uninteresting, but it wouldn't be, like, dog AIDS.
Yeah.
To be fair, you named all the things that came after Harry Potter. Yeah, but, like, I mean, okay,
Yeah.
sure, I guess, but, like, it's still, like, not that interesting of an idea. I'm sure if you, like, gave me a minute to look for the dates, I could find 1,000 things that came before it that did the same thing.
It's still, it's like,
Third was kind of bad because it was next to none relief, so it tends the entire fucking thing. Like wait, there's 3 Fantastic Beasts movies?
Yeah, there's another one coming out soon, actually. And then the whole thing with Dumbledore.
What, that he was, like...
The young version of his shit, and then the musical that happened, and...
Oh, yes. The canon to the Harry Potter lore musical.
Third was kind of bad because there was next...
It came out this weekend. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. I was about to say, like...
I haven't seen it.
I was going to say, what the fuck, man?
And it's like...
Come here.
Are you over there?
I'm over somewhere.
I love Agatha.
Don't squish me!
Bug time. Big bug hours.
I love her.
Part of me appreciates the fact that they just threw in this random fucking
I love Agatha.
NPC from fucking Twilight Princess.
Just remind me, anyone here to not play Bug Fable?
Oh my god. What the hell is that to say? No, but like, I don't know, like it's the same reason I can never get into Star Wars. Like the bits I've seen, I'm like, this is the most, and obviously like part of it is like they're old and like everything's already like made fun of them and like reference their shit, but like I see them and I'm just like, this looks like the most generic version of this type of story anyone could ever tell. I'm not interested. Especially in the case of like Star Wars, because there's like 12 movies and from what I've heard, somehow none of them are good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, Star Wars...
I know you have, like, your own opinions about Star Wars and
Yeah.
everything, but it's like, I've literally, every single Star Wars movie, I've heard someone say, oh yeah, it's the only good one. And then also I've heard someone say, oh yeah, no, that one ruined the franchise. For every single fucking movie. And I'm like, I don't even want to be a part of this.
To be fair, it's because you have different fans, right? You have casual fans, you have lore fans, you have video game fans.
Yeah, and you're all a bunch of bitches.
Yeah,
It's a trap to be a Star Wars fan. Hey, Ducky, how you doing?
it is.
Proper roster, you gotta have the weirdos. Agatha's perfect for that role. Oh yeah, no.
I love Agatha.
I can't think of like anyone else from Twilight Princess to use that isn't already in this game. It's so funny to me because like when the first time we played this, I like half forgot who the fuck that was, and I was like,
I love Agatha.
Ooh.
Fuck off.
No, she's fun to play as, from what I remember.
She's gorgeous and cute, and I protect.
No, yeah, like those movies, like I just see them and I'm like, I don't see a reason to give a fuck. Who is she? Agatha was in Twilight Princess. You gave her the bugs and like That was like a whole like side quest. I think you
It
mostly
was
got.
for the collectibles, yeah.
I think you mostly got like heart pieces for it.
You
right?
got heart pieces and wallets.
Yeah. Same story every 3 movies. Young child finds strange powers. Tragic event in the next generation. Yeah, exactly, right? I never did the bugs. It's pretty worth because you get the wallet upgrades and such. Which, I mean, if you're getting like the magic armor, because that runs on money. Probably. At least not Yu-Gi-Oh fans. Those guys will work. Yeah, right. Imagine liking Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't know. It's just magic armor's terrible in every game. It was good in Wind Waker, I think.
It's alright.
I think it's funny that it just runs on money because they forgot to give Link magic in Twilight Princess.
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh's trash, and you can add monsters in the background. Oh, you're not a fan of Are you not a fan of pendulums? Or are you not a fan of crystal beasts? Meanwhile, in my search for that damn bed, things I've said to myself include, you know, I forgot there's a vacuum cleaner fetish. Is that Pac-Man? And why is Peach a bomb with nipple wicks?
Hello.
I love Smash Brothers.
I hate everything you just said. Pendulum in later.
Artifacts. Yeah, no, yeah. I still like Yu-Gi-Oh quite a bit, and I fully acknowledge that nowadays pendulum decks, for the most part, kind of blow, so it's like not a big deal. I just hate that they thought that was a good idea for mechanic at all in the first place. I know at this point I'm talking about shit you don't fucking have any stake in, but...
Nope.
I do want to play some Yu-Gi-Oh games for like the stream at some point, playing Tag Force or something, because I think that'd be kind of cool, but...
What? Interesting? What? They're a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh nerds.
They should just remove Pendulum and Link monsters. They basically fucking did. I mean, excuse me, with the Master Rule and everything, it's only a pain to play Link or Pendulum decks, and like, you can still play Link spam and have an okay enough deck, you know? But like, they might as well have, honestly. Like, you're not gonna get very far with like, most like pure Pendulum builds nowadays. I played, oh, Dark Magician, decent.
Uh-oh. Run.
Alright, what the hell? I gotta admit. Oh no, I think I'm going the right way. Also, there's some Naruto sounding shit in the background.
Yeah.
Hell eyes, Lucifer. Oh, fucking Dragoon. Custom card looking ass. No, but the Tag Force games are most of them take place in, actually I think all of them take place in GX except for like the last one. And it's like half Yu-Gi-Oh, half dating sim, kind of. Like, you don't actually get in like a romantic relationship with any of them, but it's sort of like you like build up your friendship with them because you do tag duels, which is like 2v2. They're interesting. I've only played a bit of like the first one, but the dramas for life. And I use DDD to learn pendulums to find counterplays with my DM deck. Understandable. Bro, just play Secret Village of the Spellcasters. That's all you need.
Alright, Agatha, I'm coming. She's so cute. Ojamas for life.
Is Tag Force that one you say you wanted me to do voice acting for? No, I don't think so. I mean, maybe. I think those games have, like, weird... Those games are, like, one of those things where they have, like, inconsistent voice acting. Like, for some lines, their voice, you know what I mean? Can't I run Salvation? Ah, fuck. Smash Brothers triggered a memory. I once played with a person who did shit competitively. I button mashed and beat him with 2 stocks out of 3 before the match ended. He closed the game out of anger. Fucking mint. What the hell did I say? Fuck, I completely blanked what I was gonna say. No, I don't know, because I just like Yu-Gi-Oh! And it would be like old school Yu-Gi-Oh! So like, it would be like funny just to see like all the dumb bullshit.
She's so cute.
Well, I counter pendulum, just run Nibiru. I mean, yeah, Nibiru would work. But I mean, you run Nibiru anyway. Like, you run Nibiru anyway because it's fucking modern Yu-Gi-Oh! And Nibiru is like live against most half-decent decks. I should also point out that any advice I give about Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm assuming you're playing on like fucking Edo Pro or something and not actually spending $1 million on Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards because fuck me, don't do that to yourself.
Now Midna's here.
Hooray!
Hooray!
I'm talking about one-off characters and people always whine that is a one-off character.
I love...
Don't get me wrong, I like Midna too, but it's like, Master Duel, but yeah, alright, fair enough, yeah. Don't get me wrong, I like Midna too, but I remember, like, you know, before I really knew much about Zelda, always seeing people say, like, oh, Midna needs to be, like, in Smash, and Midna needs to be this and that and the other thing. I was always like, man, she must be some, like, real important character, and it's like, no, she's in a game.
She's important for plot.
In one game.
And her hat is cool.
That's not a hat, but yeah, sure.
You know what I
I
mean?
could say the same thing about Skull Kid.
Yeah, but I also wanted Skull Kid to be in Smash.
I mean, fair enough, I suppose. Imps incoming. Listen, man. Oh, well. They're in Smash, as said Sheppies. He's in 2 games, thank you.
It's unfortunate.
Is the Skull Kid in... No shot the Skull Kid in Twilight Princess is the same one from Majora's Mask, right?
I think it might be implied. Because it is after Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, but they don't look at all the same.
Well, keep in mind, he's also not wearing Majora's fucking mask.
Yeah, but you see him without Majora's fucking mask. He has a duck face. Same timeline. Yeah, but Skull Kid never inflated its own to death, and therefore fucked up.
Same timeline. Ocarina of Time and Majora's.
Skull Kid never inflated its own to death, and therefore fucked up some fucking poor bastard. Yeah, fair enough. Why are the Twilight Bokoblins fighting for Sia and Ocarina of Time Skull Children fighting for Midna? Listen, don't think too hard about it. You're gonna make your fucking head bleed. Midna started a lot of fetishes for a lot of different people.
Yep.
Yeah. Shay's just like, and that's just terrific.
I mean, she's short, sassy, curvy, and adorable. What else do you fucking need, guy?
You can just say she's mean. Like that's.
She is mean.
Like that. We know that's the part you're like referring to as being good. There we go. They return with a meme. Okay, so we'll have to look at that in a little bit because clicking on links and watching videos and shit while we're both trying to play the game is a little awkward. She has Xanth on her side, so probably that means her side is fine. Yeah, you know, that's fair, yeah. Poor Xanth. Poor Xanth. Like, you want to talk about, like getting completely fucked out of, like, your own role? Like,
yeah.
Put in memes as well, be so there's other than option. Alright. Like, my man really, like, just got fucking talked by Ganon. Like, what are we doing? Keep boss up here. Let's go over here.
Hello. There we go.
I'm trying to figure out the hell this looks like. Oh god!
Sorry, I captured a key. Spelling the Twilight Realm.
Oh right, yeah. When it comes down game appears. I mean,
The music for this one's so good.
Music in this game in general is pretty banging.
If no, you play the side of the story, she allied with him. Let's play Spear.
Yeah, I think it's... Yeah. The sequence of events in this game is a little... Because you jump around between, like, characters. It can be a little weird to keep track of. There's no way that killed. Oh, that killed. And... Oh. Excuse me, pardon me. No. Chest. There we go. Don't want to hurt you, but I need that bug.
I need to replay the level. She's already halfway dead. You're
Okay.
fucking welcome. Yay.
Hooray. We're zooming.
Oh! Alright, she just blipped out of existence.
Bridge keep? Oh wait, is that literally where I already was? Yep, it is. Alright, well, I'm going.
She literally just went out of existence.
I want to hurt you, but also I want to punch you. Goku.
You know, it took me a while to get my Wii U and beat her story. I refuse to use anything other than Wizroll.
You know, it's weird that, like, they gave Midna, like, some weird fucked up shadow puppet wolf to ride on, because it's like, it's not like Twilight Link is in this game anywhere else.
Yeah.
You know, they could have just used Wolf Link. There's already, like, 3 Links in this game. Maybe 4 if you count Linkle, I guess.
Wouldn't that cause an issue with the Triforces, though? Because instead of 3, there'd be 4.
Well, yeah, but Wind Waker Link's already here somewhere, and so is Young Link.
Oh, fuck.
They still have their Triforces. I don't think... This game obviously didn't give too much of a shit about explaining the time travel bit. It's kind of just here so you can have all these characters. Where the hell are you going?
Me?
No, fucking Minda's running away. I'm not saying C and Volga is trash. Oh, wait, I am.
She has at least hot. She has something going for her. Volga, I like the idea, but man. Protect Agatha from the nuts.
Stop running away, you
Yeah.
short bitch.
Multiverse theorem, the answer to everything solves nothing.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is just play Ganondorf.
You mean Ganon, Fred.
I'm confused. What?
Oh, we did it.
Okay, good.
That was just a side mission. Which, you know, we can ignore. Yeah, it's like, you know, in theory, yeah, that would cause issues, like, you know, multiple Triforces existing, but it's like, that's already a thing. Because, like, again, Toon Link and Young Link are just in this game. I like playing Volga, but he's a fucking dragon, so.
Yeah.
These guys are just fighting.
Yeah.
You good? You good? You good? Bud? Sir? Sirs? Or no, these are Dark Nuts, ma'am. Ma'am?
What?
Remember, under the Dark Nut armor is just a Gerudo model.
Oh, yeah.
I don't-
Nina, bitch, what cats have you been looking at to think I'm a goddamn cat?
Minda's got a cat personality, let's be real. Minda would knock glasses off of a shelf just because it was funny.
Or you go to touch her tummy and she would just bite your hand off.
Minda would piss in a box and make unblinking eye contact with you the entire time.
Minda would do a lot of terrible things for treats.
So would I. What's your fucking point? Woo! Minda would stab you. So would a cat.
Palace of Twilight!
Hooray! Wait, hold on. I was gonna suggest we go to the bazaar and just like level Minda up.
I think she's level 10.
Nope. Just because we have plenty of rupees. Oh yeah, I did a little bit of this, but like some of these materials I just didn't have, and I don't know like the good maps to like grind materials on. So some of these I did, some of them I just left alone. But like Agatha can heal like twice, as you can see. Yeah, I didn't turn on any like or waste time crafting any of the shit that's like take less damage in a blank level because I figure we don't need that. We haven't really been dying too much. Most of the time when we lose a level, it's because we fucked something else up.
Yeah.
Should have said something. Also meant to fuck you and you. Fuck you. Fuck you. You're cool. Fuck you. I'm out. Yeah, I mean, and Agatha if you want. Fuck it.
I like how you could just pay for it.
I mean, yeah, fuck it. They give you all these characters. Here's the plan. Sia, Volga, Zant, Great Fairy Link, Gate, Lana. You see, I don't know too much about like the alternate weapons to say I have like a preference for a lot of them because we haven't even unlocked a decent amount of like more weapons.
Yeah.
I don't know what that clip is from. It's from some movie. I don't remember. I used to know. I think it's a movie. Don't even fight as Link. She uses you to battle. Oh, okay. Huh. We definitely gotta... After we do, like, the 3 branches here, did you want to go back to the maps?
Yeah.
Just so we can, like... Because I want to try to unlock as many characters as we can just for the sake of it. I don't know how annoying that would be. Trident, Ganon, Fred, and that's basically it. I still really like Linkle. Skull Kid's a lot of fun. Honestly, I really like playing as Link, even, you know?
Yeah. Alright.
Now we can go back. I figure we might as well. Put me in, coach. Look, Spinner Link with Hasty Attack is all I need for Link. I mean, fair enough.
I hate using Fire Rod, though.
Fire Rod's not great. Fire Rod's kind of mid. Recommended Lightning. Yeah, if I give me Agatha, why not?
Impa has 2 great weapons. You want Agatha?
Yeah, why not? Let me see what her strong attack plus. Okay, what's that? Just give me the one that has. Yeah, give me that one, I guess. Half baked? Is that
you gotta move just a teeny bit.
Call me Naruto because I got a big bowl of ramen. Hell yeah. Oh, there you go. There's the. Thank you for. All right, cool. It is a movie. I don't think I've ever seen this movie, but.
An insect that could guide her wherever
Oh, hey Shay, ni hao.
Hi.
Oh yeah, did you want to tell everybody about the
No.
about the
Nope.
shit you're having at work?
Nope.
I'll tell them.
Eventually,
You say Fire Rod mid? Listen. In comparison to like the sword, Fire Rod, I wasn't into it. Maybe I just don't know all the good combos, but. Every time Shay restarted the computer when it wasn't working earlier, it just defaulted to a different language, so I was assaulting them with Google's translated memes. I say memes, it was mostly bullying.
I have never wanted to dislocate your nuts from your actual body before.
At one point, I just said skill issue in Spanish.
I know.
Love how when he calls cool some old woman. Yeah, dude, grandma's always cool. What do you mean? Bug. Need to match strong attack for all those combos. They 3 parts. Okay. Mine wasn't. Not gonna pay enough. Fucking work grandma is always cool.
I'm a cool internet grandma.
Holy shit, that's a big beetle. Big boy. Problemas de hablar. Do you have? I don't know. I can't fucking speak. I can barely speak English. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Oh, that's a missile. Roy.
What I'm saying is SpongeBob was full of shit.
A Billy Dad. A Billy Dad. There we go. Listen, man, I I didn't even take a language like in high school, alright? I'm not I'm uncultured, alright? I'm sorry. As soon as I learned in our school it wasn't mandatory to fucking graduate, I was like, no, I'm not doing it. Man, I don't care. Because I know I would have bombed that class anyway. Yeah, in a nutshell, weak, strong, dodge roll, one circle appears, 5 more groups to kill. Yeah, fair enough. Whoa. Okay, that's like Spanish. Fair enough. I should, like, just for the sake of it, like, try to learn some other, like, language. You know, it's a useful skill to have. I was thought learning Italian would be kind of cool. My family is, well, like, when I say my family, I mean, like, my great-grandparents were from Italy.
Yeah.
You know,
Just serenading me in Italian.
Bold of you to assume I wouldn't just say Among Us in Italian over and over again.
I wouldn't know.
You know what? That's fair. I'm ugly and I'm proud. I took French in high school, and the one place I used it was Bulgaria of all places, so go fucking figure. Damn.
Whoa.
Oh, there's another Agatha here.
Nice.
What the hell was I saying?
Something.
Spanish is either rising or has fallen to the number of languages spoken in the U.S. Really? Huh.
Yeah, I think it's more than English at this point.
No, they're saying, oh, is either rising or has fallen. Yeah, because I was gonna say, wasn't there at one point Spanish was, like, tied with English? Or, like, even, like, a bit above it, somehow?
Probably.
And by somehow, I mean, like, in America. Obviously, like, oh,
Yeah.
like, it was, like, the most popular language in the world for a while. It might still even be, I think, right?
I don't know.
Oh, those guys are
It's
dead.
above now.
Yeah.
I seriously doubt more people in the U.S. are speaking Spanish than English. It's above.
Probably, but I mean, like, you know, I mean, there's a lot of people in this country, dude.
Yeah.
Like, oh, there's a lot of people in this damn country, and a lot of people who also aren't from here, you know? Like, depending on where you live, maybe. I definitely heard some people saying, like learning Spanish is, like, as important as, like, knowing English in this country.
Yeah.
No, that's outdated. It's English again. Ah, okay. I know some time ago, I think it was sometime last year, maybe the year before, America is no longer the fattest country. It's Mexico now.
Damn, really?
Yeah. U.S. 13% of the population speaks Spanish at home, and it's titled the most common non-English language spoken. Damn.
Damn.
Obviously I don't know jack shit about, like, language, like, learning languages and shit, but the fact that in order to be most common non-English, you only need 13%, like, that blows my mind. Like, I expected it to be, like, at least, like, 20 or something, if it was gonna be that high. No making shit, it's common English still is the main language. Must have been what it was. Yeah, I've heard it was super common, but, like, that could easily just be me misremembering, like, how common, I suppose.
I have no idea on fucking Spanish. I know a little bit of Latin, and that's it.
Yeah, you took Latin through, like, all
My
high
accent's awful.
school. Well, yeah, because you're not from fucking, you're, like, it's fine. Like, you know, if you, that's just how it is when you learn another language. You're not going to sound like a native speaker, like, more than likely, you know? But oh yeah, I didn't even take it, like, cause like every person I knew who took the languages in high school was literally like, this is the most bullshit fucking class in the world. And I'm like, yeah, alright, not doing that.
I mean, notable event in U.S. history when we won a war with Mexico, just casually took enough territory to double our size, good chunk of families in Spanish, and they never stopped.
That's fair. That's the thing.
I wish we learned at a younger age, because I feel like making a choice to choose a language in middle school, you're not thinking about being an adult.
Oh yeah, especially because it's like been proven it's easier for young kids to learn languages.
Yeah.
I was forced to do French up to grade 9. Jesus, you had French that early?
Yeah, we were forced to pick if we were gonna learn a new language in 9th grade.
Yeah, that was like when it started for us. Like, yeah, it was like late, like early high school. Had it since kindergarten.
Holy shit.
I mean, to be fair, you probably speak better French than anyone around here does, so like, that's something. Oh yeah, the hook shots in this game. So yeah, hook shot, right. Canada do be whack. Oh, you live in, okay, that makes sense.
Canada makes sense, yeah.
Okay, no, that makes sense, because isn't French like, like, more people speak French in Canada than English, right? Am I stupid? Like, I know French is like a huge thing in Canada. My baby cousin's OP with that. His schools teach him English and Spanish at any time. My cousin in Turkey, so English is foreign to him. Hot damn.
Damn.
About the same. Okay. It was 7 for us. Surprisingly, since I went to apparently one of the best schools for America. It wasn't based on how well kids were taught, though. Oh, it never fucking is. It's always based on, like, it's always based on super arbitrary bullshit.
He's going west.
West. No, that's you see, that's the thing, right? Even though I know I would have hated it as a kid, it would make so much more sense to start teaching it at a young age like that. Because, like, it's been proven kids can, like, absorb that shit so much better than, like, adults can, you know? Instead of high school where like every kid is just like, God, I don't want to learn anything anymore. Fuck this, you know.
Like brain function. If you can speak both, you can talk to 99% of citizens.
Damn.
Like brain function, taking credit for having the best kids when they don't do shit.
Or it's like, you know, some test that they take you out of class and force you to study for like a month. But did anyone else at school do that? They'd have like random bullshit tests and they'd be like, all right guys, don't worry about regular classes for the next like, you know, month. This shit you're actually going to be graded on, that your parents going to get pissed off at you for failing.
Yeah.
Do this, because if you don't, we're not going to get a raise. I had friends who would intentionally fail those classes to try to get the school shut down.
Yeah.
Like intentionally on every answer, just like draw a dick. No? Okay, no, that was the thing that happened.
Yeah, with
decently
us,
off
that
around
happened
here.
all the time. We had to do, like, NASWAs and...
Yeah, like the kneecap test.
Weird... Yeah, kneecap.
I wish Josh or Michael was here to back us up, because we probably sound like we were just talking shit for no goddamn reason.
Yeah, it was, like, tests to see if they deserved funding.
Kneecap. It stood for something, because we live in New England.
New England's... What was it?
It was like New England's caliber or something?
No, New England's center...
No, something like that. Part of it is neuroplasticity.
Of academic project or something.
Some bullshit. You have to remember. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna run in circles like that. Let me check.
No, you need to run to the
Babies.
Allied base now that the Allied base is at risk of falling.
You remember, babies are doing language learning. Most are waking hours. If you woke up to say language you went to see, probably be pretty good at it soon too. Fair enough. I love that shit. Because they called off homework during it, wrap up in 30 minutes and fucking read Aragon some shit. Oh, so SATs? Ooh, sort of, except these weren't important in any capacity at all to the students. It was purely for the teachers to get more money.
And it was every year, like, twice a year,
Yeah, no.
right?
No, it wasn't ever... No, it was only once, because we had, like, another test that was something else that only took, like, a day. But the kneecaps took, like, a fucking week. Yeah, no, it was... just for the state to judge the school. No, they told us straight up it was for, like, funding.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know why. I think they thought it would make us, like, work harder, but, like, for most of us, it was an excuse to try even less. We were like, oh, this place might get shut down. Fucking awesome. Like, you know, I do not. The state judges. Oh, I mean, okay, that's fair, yeah. God, I do not miss being in school, dude. We had something like that, 2 tests every year, 1 math and 1 English comprehension. Ours was broken up as well, but we took them like just one after another. It wasn't like at different points in the year. Want me to suffer so you can get paid? Yeah, literally. Literally. It was like, you want me to deal with your bullshit so people I don't like can get more money.
I always tried way too hard on this stuff.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Out of all the teachers I've ever had in all the like 13 years I was in school, if you count like fucking preschool, I think I've had maybe like 2 teachers that I respect as human beings.
Yeah.
Like, oh, the school system around here is fucking terrible.
Real bad.
Damn.
Literally had a bomb threat, and they were like, "Oh, keep everybody inside."
Yeah, there was a bomb I found in the bathroom. They're like, all right, you're only allowed to use like 1 bathroom so we can keep an eye on you. Which, you know, annoying, but that makes sense. It was the 1 bathroom was the bathroom they found the bomb threat in. Like, bruh. Damn, Spider-Verse 2 got delayed by 8 months. Damn. Typical 1 in the morning, 1 after lunch, then free day. Oh, we didn't have free shit. It was literally do that and then get right back to regular school.
Yeah.
Midterms were kind of like that because it was like, because of how long the blocks for midterms were, you only could do like 2 in a day, and then by the time you were done, it was only like noon.
Yeah.
Which was nice. I kind of wish all the schools like that, because like...
That's how college is, essentially.
Well, because that's how you just build like your class and shit, right? Good, they deserve more time, so animation is like the only good anime aside Japan right now, they need to take all the time they need. Yeah, that's fair, yeah. Rather delay it and have it come out good.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about Breath of the Wild.
Yep. Excuse me, sir. So. Alright, that didn't do much. Holy shit. What the hell was I about to say? I only had the 1 teacher back in 4th grade, as far as ones I like. Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I guess when I was like a little kid, I didn't dislike, I hated some of them. But like when I was a little kid, I guess I wasn't really even like cognitive to think of an opinion of a teacher back then. But like through middle and high school, no, almost all of them were like horrible people. Like, just awful.
I will say my school did not do midterms, and thank God, because basically built on top of each other, so it was like, okay, memorize this, and aren't using it again until you forget about it in 3 months. Y'all ever see the chart about how Gumball, Steven Universe, and a couple other characters have the same exact feature shape? Yes.
Oh yeah, that's like the Cal Arts thing, right? You guys need to put Old Bay on next time you have ramen. It's awesome. I've not had ramen in a long time. Which is ironic considering, you know, we're like perpetually broke.
We had some when we were homeless.
I didn't.
No, but I bought some.
Well, yeah.
I had some.
Well, yeah, but I didn't. I was like, nah. I got sandwich meat. Nothing wrong with ramen. I used to eat a decent amount of it. I just haven't had it in a hot minute. Actually pretty nice. Got me into the Gregor the Overlander series. Good books. That sounds like super vaguely familiar. Like I should know what that is. And how Japan beats the Western animation when they fucking slave drive their people. How they do? That's how they beat it. They put a gun to their fucking head and they're like, fucking make this jiggly anime girl now. Spiderwick. I remember Spiderwick Chronicles.
Oh,
Spiderwick Chronicles.
Spiderwick Chronicles. Loved that shit. And Swordbird.
Swordbird?
Yeah, it's about like bird war. It was written by somebody in 5th grade.
Oh my god.
And like it was like a whole series, and it was actually really good.
No shot a 5th grader could write anything comprehensible.
It was actually wicked good.
It was written by Suzanne Collins. It's way better than Hunger Games as far as I'm concerned. I remember Outsiders. I read that one. I read that one. I barely remember what happened, but I definitely remember reading that one. Holes was good. I liked like half of To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah.
To Kill a Mockingbird wasn't bad, but it was weird because it felt like shit would happen and then you have 2 chapters of like nothing happening.
Yeah.
Which I guess is probably part of like the charm of like that kind of book, but Aragon still has the best magic system in any fantasy setting, so I'm into an RPG, I would come. Well, Oh, Medna.
What?
There's a chest over here that only you can open.
Where are you?
Look for the spinning jackass on the map.
You go help him, how's that?
Okay. Wait, what? She's the Man as part of our Shakespeare unit? What? We watched that weird version of Romeo and Juliet that took place in like modern day San Francisco.
Oh my god, yeah.
That movie was fucking dog
Bad.
AIDS. And the dude's like, toss me my longsword, and he just fucking throws him a shotgun. Like, and like it wasn't like
America.
it wasn't meant.
Fuck yeah.
It wasn't meant to be like a parody or anything. That was just the movie. Like, well, Leonardo DiCaprio, right? Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
Game was weird. Its importance. Oh fuck, I missed it. Dagger gun, better or worse than Nomeo? Couldn't tell you.
Nomio's so bad.
She's the Man is Midsummer Night's Dream with Amanda Bynes, and all the dialogue was unchanged. The motherfuckers from the street saying, yeah, and like, if they were like trying to parody it, yeah, that sounds hilarious, but the movie was taking itself completely seriously. Let me see what did Clip say? It was weird, but it's important to teach us racism was a thing and social injustice they faced not even 100 years ago. I mean, yeah, that's fair. That's a good lesson. That movie was a meme in my classroom. They also made us read and watch Kite Runner, which was a terrible fucking book, and the dude who wrote that should probably be, like, beat to death.
Yeah, and I was like, yo, I'm not comfortable with this. They're like, well, your parent didn't sign a permission slip. I'm like, I'm literally 18.
Yeah.
I am not comfortable with this. And then they made me read it, and I was super triggered, and then I can't remember the rest of that semester.
It makes you feel any better. It wasn't, you didn't miss much. It was a terrible book.
And then they made me watch the movie, too.
Yeah. Remember my teacher tried to be like, now the author didn't write this scene just for shock value, and I literally gave them like a detailed synopsis of how to do everything they wanted to do with the aftermath of that scene and not have a dude get bum raped in an alley, and the teacher was like, shut up.
Yeah.
That's why I hated teachers, man. Like almost every teacher I've ever had was just looking for an excuse to power trip over kids. Like that's all it was. Well, the thing about Shakespeare's his plays were nowhere near considered high culture at this time. The theater was next to whorehouses. Yeah. Yeah, no, literally. Like, Shakespeare was, like, the dick jokes of those era.
Yeah.
Of that era. The dude's name, I bet you anything, his name wasn't even Shakespeare. He just called himself that because it was a funny way to say jack off.
Yeah.
Book. The shirt was blue. Sometimes shit's just blue, okay? Villain, I have done thy mother. Here's the thing, though, right? Sometimes authors are trying to imply that kind of shit, and having the critical analysis skills is important, but that's all English was.
Yeah.
I think it's also important to understand when you're reading too deep into shit.
Yeah. Literally, they're like, the curtains was blue, that means that this was a symbol of the Great Depression. And I'm like, fucking no, it means the curtains were goddamn blue.
Julius Caesar was a nightmare at the end, forced suicide bag with no warning, talked to the teacher about it afterwards. Yeah, that's like intense for anyone, really.
Yeah.
You know what's a good example of the reading too deep into shit that I remember very vividly? In high school, we did a Disney unit, which sounds a lot more fun than it actually fucking was, because it opened with us having to watch like the first 2 High School Musical movies. But at one point we watched WALL-E, which is, you know, as everyone knows, 50% of a good movie. And one of the, like, the teacher gave us the questions, and one of it was like, how is like racism like represented in WALL-E and shit? And I was like, what are you even trying to get at? And fucking the teacher was like, well, you know, like there's like the nice white clean robot and then like the little dirty robot who's to do all the manual labor. And I was like, and I literally looked at him and I'm like, I think you're the racist one if your first mental thought is WALL-E is definitely a black dude.
Yeah.
Like, Like, no, like, that's not what that movie, like, that movie has, like, messages and shit. That's not where that movie's
About
going.
saving the planet.
Yeah, that's not where that movie's going. Not between robots, okay, between robots and people, yeah, but not between the robot and the other robot. Like, you know what I mean? That's what I say whenever the motherfuckers say orcs are racist. They were literal slaves on intelligence. Yeah, but like, yeah, if it was between the robots and the people, yeah, but explicitly it was between Wally and Eve, or Eva, whatever the fuck the robot's name was.
Eva!
You know, this game is Lorenz from 3 Hours. Fucking mint. Yeah, no, it was rough. Central. Oh.
I'm right here.
I was gonna say I came to go help you, but I think I was supposed to not do that. Like, motherfucker, if violent, brutal, racist savages remind you of an IRL group, you're the problem. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I was getting to earlier, right? Where people are always like, oh, this fantasy thing is obviously meant to be a racial stereotype. It's like, you say that, but are you sure it's just not you projecting? Sometimes it's really obvious. Like, the J.K. Rowling shit, like, yeah, no, that is.
Yeah.
But it's like, a lot of the times it's just people being like, just people sort of casually being, like, racist. Like, hope Raphael's in the Three Houses Warriors thing. Oh, punch good. Harry Potter. Like, I'm right, though. In adverse way, teaching kids find meaning lets them build better books by using those ideas they've learned. Right, it is an important skill to have. But I think it's still also an important skill to realize when you're, like, being up your own ass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, do I sound like a jackass? Like,
No.
sometimes people just put details in their books because they think it'd be cooler that way. You know? Sometimes people are just like, yeah, no, I thought, like, this race of fantasy creature would be cool. It's not meant to represent, like, their trauma or something. It's just like, I think goblins are neat. You
Yeah.
know? Like, my Wednesday was always half day in high school. We had the drama teacher book out the gym, turn the lights, and grab a projector or a laptop and play a movie. Dude, what the fuck? That would have been amazing. Oh, I got those right there. Okay, I got this. Kids play usually try to point to actual nuance symbolism is going to go over some people's heads, of course. But I mean, I feel like it's going to go over some people's heads anyway. You know what I mean? Some people are just never going to catch that kind of shit. It's important to teach it, of course, but I don't know. I think there's a balance that can be struck, and I feel like English class was 24/7. Like, what does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean?
Yeah, and it's literally like, it doesn't necessarily have to mean something. And it's interesting because in my books, I have referenced that.
Yeah.
Like, there's shit I put in that people could definitely read too much into. That's not
supposed to be there, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and then you end up with people writing books or making movies where they do all this weird bullshit, not because they want to be thought-provoking, but because they want people to just fucking ask them what the fuck they were thinking, because they just want to get more interviews and get more fame and shit, you know what I mean? Oh, dude, there's so much chat to fucking read.
Fairy fountain now open!
Oh, Jumba's definitely offensive. I don't know to who, but to someone. Kojima. Streamer was playing a Fable, and Dev came in and debunked each set of fan theories by saying pure laziness. Just someone run all illegal, you drink only zero tech Yu-Gi-Oh monsters. Fucking run law of the normal. Twitch chat during 2-player games. I don't have time for this, but somehow I'll give you my rant about how everyone misses the point of 1984. TLD arts about politics, about reality bending. Not joking. Alright.
West Keep is about to fall.
Fuck me, Weast. Ah, wow.
There's one up towards the top, I think.
I see something blinking over here.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh.
Dragon. Does Minda really need the hook shot? She could probably just grab that with her hair.
Uh-oh.
You go do that. I'm already over here. No back row effects. Oh yeah, no, that wouldn't be fun. That wouldn't work. Days of divulging to hating on. Yeah, no, this is a very negative stream we've been having, but
Yeah.
I'm for it. Finding problems in media.
I know, I'm sorry.
Maybe media needs to start being good again.
Right? Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
This isn't the right... Okay. Well, actually, wait. Is Majora's Mask in the Twilight Princess type?
Yes.
Okay. Why did he make that noise? Oh! Oh, right. Going. Here's okay. Right. Yep. Hero Shade is. Yep. You're right. You're totally right.
What?
He was like, yeah, because the Hero Shade in his Ocarina of Time link. I forgot about that. Which makes, yeah, it makes complete sense. No one in our base. Exactly what you're going for, those antimantics like Skill Drain, Mystic Mine, some dead ass normal monsters. It's like, I mean, yeah. I'm a big fan of Phantasm Spirals, which is just Unga Bunga use normal monster with equip spells. Yu-Gi-Oh, which is always fun. I remember this dude being a pain in the dick.
Yeah. Ocarina of Cockarina. Hey, Cockarina.
There's gotta be a porn parody that's already called that.
Stop.
If not, I'll write
I've
it.
totally already seen it.
Fantastic.
I think it was,
They're probably Cockering of Time.
Cockering of Time, yeah.
Cockering of Time. Fantastic. Please lock on to the thing. Hello? Gam? Okay, never mind. On the same line, then... hold on. If Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess are all the same line, then Hyrule Warriors Link is just a of all those other links. Maybe? Yeah, I guess. This matchup's always funny to me because I'm like, who's more cringe? On the one hand, you're doing 40 steps summon Flowchart, on the other hand, the other guy is stopping all by flipping one can't play the game card. I mean, dude, half the reason Phantasm Spiral is actually decently good, in my opinion, is because you can play 3 Skill Drain. And it's really fucking funny to play 3 Skill Drain.
God damn it, he's still not dead?
He's almost there. Where'd you go? There you are. Hello?
It's not till his tail's out, dude.
Please lock. God, the lock on in this game does not.
You don't need to lock onto his tail. You just lock onto him.
Right, and I try, and then it unlocks on for no reason. Try looking this up, and this came up, but I don't feel my brain's leaning outside my skull. Okay, I'm not even gonna attempt to look at that. They keep saying timelines. Yeah. They really probably should have just, with Zelda, just kept it like a Final Fantasy thing and just be like, it's just all alternate universes and shit, who cares? There we go. Go away. Alright, now we can focus on Zand. Where'd he go? There he is. Excuse me. I like how they connected the old Doom games to the new ones by saying here are a bunch of universes be all feed into the same hell.
I love it.
I gotta play those games at some point. Rip and tear. Rip and tear indeed.
Yeah.
I think it's annoying enough is through some timelines, the only thing that makes it distinct is the brim of his hat is yellow. Yeah, literally, that's the whole thing, right? Like, like having a separate timeline for like a Link and like Toon Link, sure, I guess, like just for the sake of it, because it's like, I guess, but it's like, even then, that's not exactly how that works. Like some shit is like, why is this here, or how is this here, you know? Trying not to come while playing Doom Eternal, impossible.
Man, we are just wailing on him.
Yeah, because these moblins can't figure out how to get past the fucking corner, so not exactly in any danger. Oh, fuck. No, I've done it.
Come back to it, then whatever.
Oh, it's never good when Dusk leads with that. You know what Rip and Tear comes from? Isn't it just from, like, the...
OBGYN appointments. Next.
Isn't it from, like, the first Doom game? This poor man. She Doom comic that came out around the first game. Oh. Huh. Unironically, the PvP mode in Doom Eternal was pretty fun. It was 2v1, 1 player as a Slayer and 2 players as boss demons. They can spawn little demons. I can never decide which side's favoring, so I guess that means it's balanced. Oh, that sounds really cool. Asymmetrical multiplayer is always like a pain to get down, but when it's like actually fun, it's a good time. Oh boy. Ooh. Also, this doesn't make any sense. Like, apparently now Sia's the one who turned Midna into this, which unless we just assume this took place after Twilight Princess and just turned her back into this, because it was like explained in Twilight Princess that like Midna just kind of like Zant did that, right? Yeah. Is after is it Mario Party 9 failed at that. Mario Party 9 failed at decent ass shit. How did Nintendo allow this level of boobs? Because this is just how the Dynasty Warrior people are, I guess. I don't know. I mean, that's more or less why I figured it, yeah. It's just weird they even felt the need to throw that line in there, because you could have easily just been like, you know, multiple timeline shit. This Midna got yoinked from somewhere else, and then Big Midna's just there too. You know? Again, we have 3 links.
See ya. I wanna swing from the chandelier.
Ceiling Tome. Here we got a new weapon for Ganon, Fred.
I think that's how that song goes. I don't know. It's just like, God fucking damn it, I'm gonna do bullshit again. Humongous, honga de gongus.
That's just good. That's a good character design right there.
That's just me.
Question.
What?
Did you still want to wrap up early? Because no way we're gonna do another map in only 10 minutes. If you do, if you're good with not, then it doesn't matter. But because we're both still feeling kind of not good, but we didn't want to cancel streams because we're still trying to ease our way back into our schedule. But we figure some shorter streams, you know. Doesn't Twilight Princess min % have a strat of letting the game run for multiple days? Maybe. I don't know. That might be Ocarina. What are you thinking, dear?
I don't know. I just always feel bad if we have to end early.
Well, I mean, you know, it's just a thing that happens. Remember, Hitler was born on this day. That, yeah. I can't argue with that. I wish I could. What are you thinking, Babu?
I don't know.
Well, you gotta kind
What do you guys think?
Well, they're gonna tell you to take care of yourself and get off the damn video game. So don't ask them.
I'm still asking. Should we do one more level? So then we could start tomorrow back on one timeline?
So we have fun later, yeah. Because normally we do go for like the 3 hours, but it's just, there's been a lot of, you know, us getting back into the flow of going to work and doing this. You know, it's a little
I know, I feel horrible.
tiring.
I haven't been streaming as much, but I'm Ugh,
You need
I'm
2
working
levels.
like overtime
Yeah.
this week.
Yeah, except also Duck has a good point. We have to be 2 levels when the timeline reconvenes. Because we have to, there's 2, remember, like, because we have to do Skyloft and whatever hell's immediately after it. Take care of yourself, you sob. Let's give the people what they want. Let's get some rest.
I just don't want to let you guys down is all. I just feel bad.
Bab, you're gonna let more people down if you give yourself a stress-induced heart attack over playing fucking Zelda.
Fine.
Alright. Thank you everybody for coming by and chilling with us. We'll hopefully see y'all tomorrow. And besides, I think for this game, doing shorter streams isn't too big of a deal because it can get a little repetitive if we were playing this for like hours and hours on end.
Yeah.
You ever finish that baby place? What?
What? Baby place?
What are you, what?
We do not have children.
You know, go less down if you don't get some damn rest. Yeah?
Dusk.
Talking to Missile. Oh.
Oh.
I was like so confused. Alright, everyone, thank you for chilling with us. We'll see you tomorrow, hopefully.
Yeah, because tomorrow's the last day that we stream normally, so hopefully I will be able to go for the 3 hours tomorrow. We'll see.
And if you really feel that bad, maybe we could do like some short weekend streams and even it out. It doesn't matter.
Something
I'm just
like
saying
that.
we could. Also, you know what? I'm fucking, I'm sitting, hold on. Before we stop, I'm putting my foot down. I'm sick of something because we have been doing streams that we haven't even hit intermission at all. And I wanted to say officially thank you to Eclipse for making this.
Yes, our new...
Oh, damn it.
Oh, the intermission's a little fucky-wucky.
Hold on, I can fix it.
Let's go. We got official intermission art now. We're famous.
We're famous. But
We're
yeah,
famous.
I want to say thank you, my
We got
man,
beans,
for
balloons,
making that
and
for
Santa.
us. This is fucking awesome. I love this.
Yes.
But I feel bad because we haven't even been doing any intermissions. It's over the chat display. It is. The old intermission was over the chat display. So happy this could be here. I'm happy too. I'm very happy as well. I just feel bad because we haven't even been doing intermission,
Yes.
like since I added it to OBS. But thank you, my friend. We really appreciate that. But anyway, all y'all, thank you for coming by and chilling with us. Everyone watch us on YouTube and everything. Thank you for watching and doing all the YouTube
Make sure
shit.
to, it's 420, so do whatever you gotta do. Legally, within your state.
Or illegally, if it's more fun.
Or just nut.
The Pixelated broadcast does not condone drug use. Unless,
No.
No, you know what? Yeah, no punchline. Good night, everybody.